Small face, nice to see you. Excellent workout today. And we got our friend Selma. Hey, Selma. How are you? Gonna give a quick check. We're gonna see who might be live. Help some people out. Hey, Kay. Kay, how are you? Our friend Nature Realm is live. And our friend Mary's Gigs. You guys friends with Mary? Michael's here. Hey, Michael. Kay says, I hope all is well today. All is well today. It's warmer. Not exactly warm, but warmer. I'm leaving a little message for Mary. Mary's Gigs. It is exactly what you think. Mary's working. One of the hardest workers on YouTube.
Kind sir.
How are you?
I am not three bad.
That's good.
Happy Saturday to everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Have a small bit of food just to consume.
What is that?
So I have chicken fried rice, curry sauce, a big chicken omelette, and then there's some chippies hiding underneath. Oh yeah.
So what is this, an appetizer?
Obviously it's only 6 p.m. I still have to about. I'll make this evening's live. Smile face, hello brother. How you feeling? Hope you're good. As you saw this morning,
I did.
23 years old, not trained for a long time, but yes, Smile face will be pushing the absolute living daylights out of me within 8 weeks. I guarantee. It's got so much potential and the work.
What is his what would he like to achieve? Does he have goals that he's asked to help, or just want to get fit?
If I'm honest with you, he has a life full of goodness ready to be given out to people. He's one of us. He believes in the kindness and the caring. And obviously at his young age, 23, he sounds like he's got a bright future. His work ethic is work hard, play hard, and help people as much as you can. Be positive and be kind. You can't really ask for much more from somebody with all that curly hair.
Let's hope that his hair future is brighter than ours.
It might be brighter in the future. At the moment, it's definitely not got that shine effect. You know what I'm saying? It's full of hair. But yes, right. I basically phoned and thought, what are we doing tomorrow, brother? Not putting you on the spot or anything.
Let's plan for something about 8:30ish, and it'll be something along the lines of what we did last week. Just mixing it up, but keeping it relatively easy. Doing some nasal breathing. Sets of 25. We'll get in 100 burpees and some bonuses.
Okay, that sounds perfect to me. Did you say 200 burpees and some bonuses?
Did I say that? Pretty sure I said pretty sure I cut that in half and said 100. Now remember,
I thought you said 200. I keep hearing the same thing. You know, when I come in and make these funny noises, and you're like, "Did I just hear that?" I'm like, "I'm sure that's two people. 100 each."
I would do a poll to have people vote, but I'm pretty sure they would side with you, even though they know what they heard. Kay is smiling at you.
Stu's just asked a question. Hi, Kay. Hope you're good. He said, "What am I doing on somebody's live?" Num 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 num. Just gonna eat my Chinese first. Yes, I've Hulk. Hello, brother. Hope you're good. You have a black vest on underneath that top. How do I know?
X-ray vision?
No, because I'm wearing a black vest, so I guarantee you're wearing a black vest. You have two odd socks on. I knew it.
Uh,
I knew it. You've got two odd socks on.
I have matching socks today. Surprisingly, that seldom ever works. It seldom ever happens.
Jackpot. I actually got matching ones today. See, and I normally wear odd socks. This is something that's going on. Why are we so like paralleled?
I don't know. I'm wearing black socks too.
You're joking me.
Nope.
Please.
I don't know if I can get my foot that high, even though I'm a yogi. I don't know if I can get my foot that high.
No way. He even has my socks on. Who dressed you this morning and then flew over here and dressed me? That's what I want to know.
Dressed by the angels.
Bless you. Right, I'm going to love and leave you. I just wanted to pop in and say hello.
I appreciate it.
Have a great Saturday. What's the rest of it? For me, it's
You
6 o'clock. So, we'll be back this evening.
Awesome.
There may be one or two flying visits as the evening goes. I have a beer for later as well. I'm going to have one beer later. So that's
so all bets are off. We don't know what's going to happen today.
I'm going to be naughty. Much
Take care,
love,
my
people.
friend.
See you soon.
Yep.
4 minutes 47. I got 10 seconds left. Bye.
We'll bank that time for later. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Just in time, getting some writing done. I already have a video written and recorded for next week. This one is straight to upload. That was from Michael. Our friend Hawk says, Master Hoagie, stopping in before I start my routine. What's on the agenda for today, Joe? Did you guys catch the big reps from our friend Leo? So yeah, I was gonna do a poll. Did I say 200 burpees or did I say 100 burpees? You guys know what I said, but I know if I put a poll, you guys would make me do 200 burpees. So we're not going to do that. My high rep burpee days, for now, are done. But my high rep kettlebell days are just beginning again. Joe is still practicing burpees. Awesome. Michael says, I heard 100. Thank you, Michael. So, yeah, I need to be careful. For one, I've added in very light but high rep back squats back into the mix after my high rep kettlebell workout. The key is to everything that I do has to support the objective of my workout. Anything that doesn't support the objective either has to be minimalized or eliminated altogether. I did that when I was ultra running. I tried to train for ultra running and kettlebell sport at the same time. And I realized I could do both okay. But if I wanted to be good at any one of them, for me, I started doing ultra races. I was 46. So in order for me to be good at one, I needed to give one thing my energy, all my energy. Let's see. Hawk says he's almost there. I got him up and running. Just give a little message there for him. Hey, Danny. Danny's saying hi to everyone. So this is the same with anything you want to do in your life, guys. If you have a goal, if this is important to you, then it becomes your focus. Doesn't mean you can't do other things. Doesn't mean you can't have other interests, other activities. But if there is one particular thing that you really want to get done or you really want to excel in, then that becomes your main thrust. So at 46, I hung on to both ultra running and kettlebell sport for about 2 years, but the weights, hey, Danny, the weight in this kettlebell sport kept getting lighter. And although it was great to help get me in shape for ultra running, it was inhibiting my recovery just a bit. So I had to put the kettlebell sport training on the side. Let's see. Joy Love Gaming TV says, "What's going on?" Hey, Joy, how are you? Not much is going on. Winford Bradford Rutherford from Cars One, number 64, says hi. Man, I thought I had a long channel name. Uncle says, "Yep, two more videos, and I will back in double-digit videos. Nice. I will try to post 3 videos in a week, one short on straight to upload and a premiere. That's a good schedule." I think having things on YouTube, having things on a regular basis, uh, benefits you. People start knowing what to expect and when to expect it. Hence my 3 lives. If I forget to post, that I'm going live, um, most people who come by and visit know I'll be live at 1 o'clock, my time. Let's see. Winford says, "Is my Winford Bradford Rutherford from Cars One, number 64 says, is my username long enough?" Hmm. I'm trying to think. Is there any one thing that could be added? I can't think of anything that would. Oh, how about the third? Winford Bradford Rutherford from Cars One, number 64, the third. Maybe just a little bit longer. Danny says, gives a wave to Joy Love Gaming TV, and he gives a wave to Winford Bradford Rutherford from Cars One, number 64. Or sir. Yep, sir. Sir. That would be good. Sir Bradford Rutherford from Cars One, number 64. Yep, Michael, that might be the final touch, just what that name needs. Winford says hi to Danny. Sniper, my friend, how are you? Greeting beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same pink skies. Beautiful, beautiful photos. Michael says, "Say the squirrel." Danny says, "Squirrel sniper" with a wave. I just brought Renee's Garden channel up. For some reason, I don't get updates, which is distressing because Kay's one of my favorite channels. And I see she just did a video almost an hour ago. Come hang in the garden with your favorite indecisive gardener. What was the indecision about, Kay, if you're still hanging out with us? So I talked about one of the things I always talk about. Jace was talking about this earlier. We were talking about kindness. Except as to say Danny and Michael. And I was talking about being kind to everything. Everything. Be kind to the chair you're sitting on. Be kind to the phone that you are looking in and talking to. Be kind to the phone holder. Be kind to your computer, to your car, if you have a car. Certainly be kind to each other. But a lot of people, why are we being kind to inanimate objects? Depends on how you look at it, of course. Is it really inanimate when you consider that the particles that make up my phone holder, there's an actual name for that, right? It's not called a phone holder. Are just vibrating at a different frequency than I am. So there's really nothing inanimate about it. But most of all, that it is a way of living life, going through life kind and gentle. purposely so until it becomes automatic. Let me bring up something real quick. Course in Miracles offers what are the characteristics of God's teachers? We could also ask, let's start with this first. Who are God's teachers? First of all, you are. You might not even realize it. You might not even believe in God. Doesn't matter. Teacher of God is anyone who chooses to be one. His or her qualifications consist solely in this: somewhere, somehow, somewhere, he or she has made a deliberate choice in which he did not see his interests as apart from someone else's. Who hasn't done that before? Altruistic would be the word, that we realize the benefit of someone else is of our benefit, and that truly so, our benefit really can only be of the benefit of others, or it's not true benefit. No one benefits alone. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer's journey is here, say Yogi and friends. Welcome, Jennifer. How are you? So the characteristics. If you were to read yogic texts, if you were to read some Buddhist texts, characteristics of an enlightened master, characteristics of an awakened person, it would be very similar to what you see here. This is really some of the things that drew me into A Course in Miracles. I'll read this in a second. Let me catch up with you guys real quick. Michael says, I agree. That's kind of like saying treat everything and everyone the way you want to be treated. Yeah, absolutely. But even more so, saying that Course in Miracles calls it pieces of God. We are all broken pieces of God. Everything. And when we view everything as, again, in Course in Miracles. Oops.
Yeah, I'm just a bit tired. I'm just having coffee with my breakfast.
That is our friend.
But,
that's our friend Tandra. I did not expect that. She is, I have her up and playing, but she's almost always silent live, or a lot of it. So I had the volume up. Didn't realize it. All right, let me catch up here. Danny says, Yogi, I agree with you about being kind. We need to be kind to everyone in YouTube, but most YouTube people are not kind to one another. This is true. But also, this is why we are teachers. We teach what we most need to learn. So how are people going to learn to be kind? By your example, by what you do. Does it matter if other people aren't kind to each other? It does and it doesn't. But it doesn't matter in how you approach people. How I approach people is regardless of how they approach me. I try. I'm not perfect at it. I'm getting better at it, but I've been doing it for a long time. So also, being kind to ourselves means knowing that when we are imperfect in our practice, we don't give up. We don't be mean to ourselves. We don't beat ourselves up. We let ourselves off the hook and we just go back to trying as sincerely as possible. Sniper says, because if you can't be kind to abiotic things, you can't be kind to biotic. Nicely said. There you go. That sums it up. That was perfectly said. Hey, Selma. Selma says, I can't stay for long. I'm about to leave. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Goldie says, hi to lovely people. Hey, Goldie. Let's see. Someone's going to her boyfriend Harrison's house. Tell Harrison we said hi. Danny waves at Goldie. Someone says, just wanted to say hi. I appreciate that, Soma. Hey, Pokemon. We get a salute and a thumbs up. Daisy says, hey, Yogi. Hey, Daisy. How are you? Someone says, love you guys. We love you too. Hello, everyone. Someone says hi to Daisy. Let's see. Michael says, the best way to ignore their ignorance is to be kind and polite or ignore them. Yeah, I can understand that. So the directive for me, this is what I wrote this morning. I'm going to do a short about it, but this is from my blog. Yeah, guys, ever want to visit my blog? Leave a comment and let me know you stopped in. Cody says, hi there, Danny. And Daisy says, I'm good. How are you today? I'm doing good, Daisy. But yeah, Squirrel really, I almost feel like we can end the conversation. Squirrel really summed it up perfectly. You can't be kind to the smallest of things, to that which seems inanimate. Then you will be unable to be kind. You can't be kind to the chair that is doing a great service of seating you comfortably. You can't be gentle with it. Then how are you going to be gentle and kind to anything else? How you approach the smallest things is how you'll live your life. Cody says, hi there, lovely Daisy and lovely Soma. Danny says, I agree with you, Mysteries Untold by Michael Burkeen. Michael says, sorry for the retracted message. I spilled hot coffee on my fingers. Well, I hope you're okay. Well, carrying the mug and gibberish came out. Understandable. Understandably understandable. Michael says, hey to Goldie. Leo did it. Awesome. 500 Navy SEALs. 40-pound vest. Day 383 in a row. That's pretty awesome. Leave him a little message there. Gordy says, accidents happen, Michael. They certainly do. Says hi there to Hawk. And Michael's good. Yeah, and the SEALs are hard by themselves. And a shot collar is certainly stepping up the game considerably. And then add a 40-pound vest. Jay says, Danny, Goldie, and Michael. Just maybe say a dirty word. Hey, Miss Flipper. Miss Flipper says, so dears. How are you, Miss Flipper? Unintentionally. Hey, Laradox. So these are the things that had me hooked when I started reading Course in Miracles. The characteristics of God's teachers. Trust. You trust that you are guided. You trust that you are cared for. You trust, what is the, Goldie can help me with this, the biblical, the lilies in the field and the birds. We trust that we are cared for. We trust that our needs are met. We trust that we are guided, that we are connected, that we are in communication. How do you develop trust? By practicing trust. How do you get anything? How do you get 500 Navy SEALs? You don't just start out doing 500 Navy SEAls. You perfect the art of doing SEAls. And when you're ready, you try it. Similar. Not exactly the same, but similar. You turn the trust over. wake up every morning and say to God, to Jesus, to the Holy Spirit, to Buddha, to Krishna, I would make no decisions of my own today. Turn to guidance. Think of the Holy Spirit as the connection through perception, that it cuts right through our perception of life, the perception of the world, our perception of God even, and goes right to the direct resource of God. So at any time, we're never left alone. We always have this guidance. Let me catch up with you guys real quick. Yogi, there's a crazy story that just happened on the local news for me. Two dads adopted a son, which in itself isn't a bad thing, but they, it is horrible. Hey, Skeeter. Skeeter says, Brother Yogi, positive vibes. Thank you. Man, you're really enjoying the ice fishing, Skeeter. It's great to see. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Laradox. Michael saying hi to everyone. Sniper is saying hi to everyone. Jason's waving at Skeeter. Laradox says also a mom and dad adopted a daughter a few years ago as a way to, yeah, terrible things happen sometimes, Laradox. It is horrible. I agree. Oh, no, awesome. Jason says, Yogi, I will do the chin-ups tomorrow. My bars are good. Nice. It's a game changer. Hey, Tandra. Tandra, I got you up and running. See, this is ice fishing coming around. Just having to get gear now. Yeah, we're just starting to warm up here, too. Cody says, don't worry about tomorrow. About you, about what you will wear or what you will eat. Look at the lilies in the field. They don't weave. Yet Solomon in all his glory has never had clothes like them. That is developing trust. The only way you can develop trust is to trust. You can't do it tentatively. That I will trust just a little bit. That I will dip my toe in the water of trust. That I will dip my toe in the stream of God and hope that things will be okay. I am working with trust right now. I am surrendering to the best that I'm able to be provided for, however that may come. I'm trusting that I can be successful having conversations on YouTube. I am trusting that everything's going to work out. If I am steered in another direction, I need to be open to that. The only way I can be open to that voice of wisdom, is to trust. Thank you for sharing that, Goldie. Temper says, so the best that you can be, even if no one is looking. Yes. Thank you, Sniper. Eric says, I think kids should have all kinds of rights. They should have every right that we do. That doesn't mean that, they're not protected. Eric says, but who am I to say? I'm 17. Well, you know what's right as far as how kids should be treated. No kid should ever be abused, that's for sure. Tanya says, thanks, Yogi. My live, yep. If so, that's ended now. I restarted it. Because I went out for a walk, and when I went out for a walk, my computer shut down. So I restarted it. I forget where I was. I think I had, it was over 8 hours. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and restart the whole thing. Laradox says, I love that Bible verse. I've always liked it too. Look at the birds in the sky. They don't slow or harvest. Of course, I'm paraphrasing. I appreciate it. Laradox says, I love Jesus so much. He's so nice. I'm grateful for a happy God that loves everyone equally, no matter what. Nicely said, Laradox. Goldie says, hi there, Squirrel Sniper. I missed you somehow. Tanya says, Yogi, how lovely. Thank you. Absolutely. We're closing the gap. This is time to double down, helping Tandra. Goldie says, hi there, lovely Tandra. He says, hi to Goldie. So, got you. Let me read that again. Look at the birds in the sky. They don't sow or harvest. But here's the thing. They don't say. Birds nor the lilies in the field. They don't say, well, let's trust and see how things work out. They trust. That's the difference. If you're tentatively trusting, are you really trusting? Or are you considering? Nothing wrong with considering. Sometimes, man, you got to go off on the deep end. Who was a sniper? Will know this. Sniper, was it Hannibal? Who was it who burned the boats, burned the ships? Was it Hannibal going to Carthage, and he ordered all of his ships to be burned? And of course, the troops said, "Well, how are we going to get back? What if we have to retreat?" And his answer was along the lines of, "Well, you better not retreat. You better win." Let's see. Thordock says, I know exactly, Yogi. Kids are growing and they should expand instead of being like illegal prisoners until the legal age. Absolutely. Yep, you're right about that. And Goldie says, nope, it's in their nature, as well as ours, but we've forgotten. And we forget even more. Let's see. Maddie's here. No F's, no frills, no mercy says, just a way to drive home from work. 5 hours this morning, 4 hours this evening. Wow. Drop in a like in case I missed your stream, Miss Yogi. Thank you so much, Maddie. I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear from you, knowing that you're safe. Our friend Maddie is doing some tough work. He's, especially after the windstorms that swept across England, Scotland, Ireland. He's out there keeping other people safe. He's out there clearing off the roads. So yeah, I was thinking about you. I'm glad to hear that you're safe. Miss Pippa says, I've been out on deep end all day. How so, Miss Pippa? Goldie says, hi there, no F's. Small face gives us a wave. Hey, are you guys subscribed to our new friend Smallface? Laradox says, Miss Pippa, only one stopping yourself is yourself. Kind words from Laradox. Goldie says, hi there, Smallface. Great workout. Poor man says, Yogi man. Hey, Dan. How are you? I was checking in and out with Leo. I see our friend Cruise Motivation is there as well, saying hi. Big workout from Leo. Sniper says, most think that it was Hannibal when he then crossed the Alps, but no, it wasn't him. It was Hernan Cortez, who used it to motivate his troops by removing the option of retreat. Gotcha. Spotface says, thanks, Goldie. Yeah, I thought it was Hannibal. Danny says, hey to Miss Flipper and to no F's, no frills, no mercy. Goldie says, hi to poor man. It comes originally from the Vikings. Yeah, that sounds very Viking-like. Dan says, just got done witnessing the legendary work. It was awesome. The question is, man, the way you guys all inspire each other is what has that inspired Dan? What level now is Dan going to take it to? That's a great thing to see. There's really no competition. It is all about pulling people up to the next level, to the next level, and to the next level. No one shows that more than Poor Man's Jim, Leo said so, Jace, all you guys. Cody says, small face, you are 1 year older than my daughter. Small face says, Cody, you have kids. Oh, give me 1 second. One second, guys. I was asked what I might want from the store. And I needed a reply. All right, let me catch up here. And Michael says, all right, alrighty, I have got 1 ghost story written for the premiere next week. Now I got to write another. I'm covering Arkansas hauntings next week. Nice, Michael. Man, way to keep ahead of the game. Poor Man says, it's just going to keep progressing. Yeah, absolutely. You guys have 6 more days, right? With the 40? Miss Pippa says, today's lesson 29, my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Then all day, my attack thoughts towards others and myself. Amazing how that works, isn't it? We get the lesson that we need without even knowing it. I'm glad you brought that up. I had that a bit yesterday and a bit the day before. Michael says, sub small face. Nice. Miss Pippa says, leaping in my face, ugh, feel impossibly far away from invulnerability. And yet, you were ready for this lesson today, which is why I came to you. Graduate school. Hey, Miss Pipper, you're an old timer. You don't need easy lessons anymore. Unfortunately, I appreciate those easy lessons. Jay says, enjoy, brother. Oh, I gotta go eat some tacos. Enjoy, small face. Small face gives love to every single one of you. Thanks, my friend. Enjoy your tacos. Cody says, but she's an outstanding young lady. I featured her first sculpture and a chunk renovation on this channel. Small face. Yes, she did. It was amazing to see. Cody says, yeah, Goldie, I'll check it out. He says, have a nice evening. Danny says, we miss Puppy Mommy here. Saturdays and Sundays are a lot of family time for her, but she might pop in. You never know. So I'm going to cover the next. What is the next characteristics of God's teachers according to A Course in Miracles? Michael says, I could have sworn I did when I first came in here, but must have forgotten. But now I am. Yeah, it happens. Daisy says, wait, tacos sounds good right now. Here's a question. Is there ever a time when tacos don't sound good? Why do we have a tacos Tuesday and not a taco Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? You can make almost anything better by tacofying it. Is that an actual word? Tacofied? I have tacofied my whatever. If it is not a word, is now officially a word. Smith Gibson says maybe tomorrow I'll have some easy or at least easier. Thanks for the thoughts, Eric. I hope you do. But we get to that realization, Miss Pepper, by the hard practice until we realize they're not really hard. I was just reading from Kenneth Wapnick this morning. There's no hierarchy of illusion. An illusion is an illusion is an illusion. We add our own hierarchy within it. This is harder than this. This I can take, but this I can't. Hey, Jamie. Jamie, how are you? He says, Miss Flipper, a good workout will ease the mind. Daisy says, right on, Yogi. Tacos are good anytime. Absolutely. Here's another question. Is there ever a bad time for cold pizza? I personally think cold pizza is best in the morning, but that doesn't exclude it being good in the afternoon or the evening. Tanya says, must admit, I never had tacos. Well, that needs to be fixed. We need to have some sort of a taco party for Tandra, like a christening. Let's celebrate 3,000 watch hours with a taco. She says, Jamie, how you doing? Daisy says it's now a word. Tacofied. You see, I mentioned before, the main thing that I eat, my big meal for the day, served on a bed of steamed kale and broccoli, is lentils, brown rice, sometimes barley, red potato cooked in my Instapot. Doesn't take long, 20 minutes. Good to go. That's so easy to tacofy. Vegan shells are already taco shells are already vegan. Heat them up in the oven, put it in. I add some extra calories, put in a little bit of hot sauce. Good to go. Jimmy says, Jace, not bad. You? Miss Pippa says, well, Tandra, yeah, we need to fix that. Tandra is laughing. We're going to have a tacofied Tandra. Jay says, yes, Sergey, when it just comes out of the oven, you have to cook it first. This is true. Technicalities, Jace. Nothing but technicalities. Goldie says, yes, it's always about time for pizza, but I'm biased. This is true. This comes from a pizza professional. So you can understand why she would be biased. Michael says, yep, leftover pizza is great. Yeah, it is. In my drinking days, I loved it even more. Fortunately, those days are long over. Michael says, as long as we keep talking about food, we may as well summon skits as he can discuss mushy peas. Man, I need one discussion with the absence of mushy peas. Look at that. Xena pushed the go button. Look at that tail go. Look at that tail going back and forth.
So that's today's brand new toy. That probably won't last more than 3 or 4 days. And if I say there's a trail of little bits of colourful fur everywhere, and I mean everywhere, what have you got?
2 days. I give it 2 days.
Yeah. Leave. So it was
Hey,
all.
Christine.
Wait, leave. It was all that beautiful colour. There's no ends left. They're gone. Both ends. Yeah, somebody's fallen in love with a new toy. She's like, oh, this is all I want to play with. Food. She's not even eating her food. She's like, no, I just want to play with my rope.
Oh yeah, gotta have priorities.
That's happiness. Right, pizza. There's always 2 main topics. Pineapple. Is it a yes or a no?
Yes.
Barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Happy days. You're a good man. You're weird for the pineapple, but you're great for the old barbecue sauce. So,
That's
Christine, Abby. Oh yeah, hope you're good. Happy Saturday again. Obviously, I'm going to be going live in about half an hour. I think you've got. How long have you got left?
let's see. I got about 15 minutes or so, maybe 20.
Okay, so
I'll stretch it out a little bit, and I'll end it right before you go live.
I'll set it for half an hour then, so that'll be 24 past.
What I'm wondering is if we can make the transition seamless, would people be able to tell the difference between me and you if it was just a seamless slide over?
Maybe not.
They would
It
be like, wow.
depends. If I had a bell that I could ring and a gong that I could bong, then maybe. But
And if I could do 1,000 burpees,
which you've done how many times?
never counted, but a few.
So I'm only at 4. That would be actually a nice little thing for us to do. At some point, do a grow.
Someday.
One of the weekends.
So you mean I got an entire weekend?
Yeah, we could do it over a weekend. We could do it 500 on Saturday, 500 on Sunday. No,
That's a thought.
you'll do the 1,000. You know you do the 1,000. We don't need to make it any rush. I'll come
Right.
onto your channel. Or we could both host it at the same time. Not a problem. But yeah, that'd be good to do. A nice grind. It's certainly something I'd treasure. And I'm pretty sure that you'll get the 1,000 all day long. And there's no time restraint either. We could make it a 4-hour grow. Just a real nice steady pace. Have a few interactions along the way, some chats. Maybe share a warm cup of tea at half time.
That'd be good.
You know what I mean? Just a real nice, relaxed atmosphere. But we're still going to achieve the 1,000 reps.
Definitely something we're going to keep in mind. We'll keep talking about
definitely. It. Right, Miss Flipper.
Who are you going live with?
I think Stu's coming on. I've then got 2 more live sessions, not live, 2 more private sessions to do. And then if Miss Flipper would like to see if Debs is free, maybe get a little session again, and we'll have a little workout. So I'm always available. Most weekends I've got them free. If anybody feels that they want to have a little workout, reach out to us on Facebook. Get onto the old messenger. We just do a little video call and have a little workout together. Obviously, you're not getting exposed to anybody else apart from just us. They're always nice and simple, and they'll always be to whatever level people want to work at. It's not always a case of you've got to go flat out. If you're doing just that little gentle work, it's got a nice steady pace, just in your own time. It really does help the mind, and also you get to enjoy it at the same time. That's what it's all about.
This is why, as I mentioned before, I am a evangelical for Jace. He's not out to break you. You're out to help.
Gilbert.
You're lifting up mentally, you're lifting up emotionally, you're lifting up spiritually as well as physically. So a lot of people, a lot of trainers, a lot of fitness experts have that the gung-ho, let's get to it, which you do for the right people, but you know how to match it for just what the person needs when they need it, which is priceless.
Observation. It's a real massive thing. Leo, big respect.
Hey, Gilbert.
If you boys and girls haven't seen Leo Burpees and Chill, he did a shot caller with a £40 vest. That is some absolutely incredible achievement. It takes mind, it takes strength, and it takes determination. Big respect to Leo. It's yeah, that's some work. That's what you call work. And if that
It is.
doesn't win, the best challenge, something wrong.
For Leo.
For Leo. Much love. Right, I'll love and leave you. 6 minutes. I'm sorry I took an extra minute, but you did
That's
say
okay.
earlier I'd save some time.
You did. You banked some time.
Right, much love to you all. Namaste.
Namaste, my friend.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
So Jason's going to be live. He said in about half an hour, and that was a few minutes ago. So we'll chat for a bit longer. Gilbert is here. Hey, Gilbert, my friend. And the legendary. Truly, just when you think legendary and you can't get any more legendary, Leo ups the game. And this was truly legendary status. Doesn't get tougher than that, guys. Leo says, much love, Yogi. Thank you for showing up for me today. Absolutely, my friend. Leo says, thank you, fellas. It was a great day. Yeah, this is going to be something that is going to be talked about through the ages. Not just in the burpee community, in the fitness community. Danny says, Jace, what a beautiful dog. Yep, that is Xena. Christine, my friend, thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Abby, nice to see you. Something happened with a bank account. Jamie Brown will be sorting out tomorrow as I am babysitting tonight. I hope everything's okay, Abby. Miss Ripper says, surely there are do-it-yourself taco lessons on www. Oh, yeah, there has to be. So we had a pretty good conversation about tacos, about pizza. She says, thanks to Danny. Gilbert says, Leo with a shot collar routine with a 40-pound vest. The shot collar in and of itself is a tough routine. It can be a deal breaker for a lot of people. Sorry, guys. My desktop is always a little bit slower. So I get to relive Xena, and I just caught the glimpse of that crazy till going back and forth. It's almost hypnotizing. Miss Pippa says, got to scoot. Thanks. Hope to see you all soon. Take care, my friend. Jamie says, Princess Abby, you joining me soon? So I talked about trust. Absolute trust. So this is from paragraph 2 in Course in Miracles on trust, actually the manual for teachers. And when this power, the power of trust, has been experienced, it is impossible to trust one's own petty strength again. When we surrender to something so much larger than ourselves, which we are also part of, that's the amazing thing. Surrendering to something larger than ourselves from which we are not separate from. Who would attempt to fly with the tiny wings of a sparrow when the mighty power of an eagle has been given to him? We are trusting the wrong thing. We're putting faith and trust in our littleness, or as the Course says, in our pettiness. We trust that our boss, our jobs, our teachers, our spouses, our parents, our government will take care of her. And maybe, to a certain extent, they will, but we are trusting pettiness, smallness, meekness, when we could be trusting the power of the universe itself. We could be trusting God. We could be trusting love. All of those things are synonymous with the other. Christine says, Namaste. Namaste to you, Christine. And who would place his strength in the shabby offerings of the ego when the gifts of God are laid before him? What is there that induces them to make the shift? Yeah, we could, or I could at least, talk about trust. This is just the first, but not the least, of the characteristics of God's teachers. And remember, a teacher of God is when someone recognizes that their own best interests are not separate or apart from the best interest of another, that we put aside grievances for the sake of the well-being of all. We've all done that. Let's see, Jason says, Vitamin Pepper. Christine says, Purpose and Chill, hello. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer says hi to Jamie Brown. Jason's waving at Jennifer. Christine says, you're most welcome, Eric. So probably, I think, of all the characteristics of God's teachers, trust might be the most significant. I wouldn't say the most important, but the most significant and the hardest. It is hard for us to put our trust in the unseen, but it is the utmost importance. I have to trust that I have been guided to start a YouTube channel and start talking about the weird stuff that I talk about. And that by doing so, it'll work out. It'll be successful to the extent that I am able to reach and help people. Daisy says, still here, Yogi, just working and listening in. I appreciate that, Daisy. I'm looking forward to Monday, Daisy, and getting the Watch Hour update. Both Daisy and Tandra are really, and Runnerboy, really closing in quite a bit. I think they could all do it within, at the longest stretch, I think 2 weeks, and they can do it. Princess Abby says, I'll try and be there. Jamie Brown, and hi to Jace. Jamie, so you going to do a workout with Princess Abby? Nice. So the second characteristic, I'm not going to get too deep into the weeds here, as Jason's going to be going live in a little bit. So we're going to end the live stream in just a bit, 5 minutes or so. I'll be back again in about 3 hours. But the second characteristics of God's teachers is honesty. Honesty is actually very close to trust. You truly have to trust that the honesty of who and what we truly are. It's the ego that is untrustworthy, and it is love that we have faith in. It is love that we can trust. Let's see. Gilbert says, Christina, connected? Nice, guys. I hope you take a minute to, for everyone to connect. Let's see. Makushimo is here. Welcome, my friend. I gotta admit, at first I did not recognize the channel with the name change. Jace says, Ruku. Gobo says, hi to Abby. You're having a great day. Danny says, Yogi, Abby joined Jace's live stream. So join. You gonna work out with him? Christine says, Ruku, hello. My cat said hello to you guys too. All right, we just hit the hour mark. I try, if I come on live, except for the morning, I try to at least, Jace says meow. Where'd she go? What did you say to the cat? What did your meow say to the cat? She decided to leave. Jace says, connected Ruku. Awesome, guys. Danny says, no, I'm going to watch it. Nice, Danny. Appreciate you stepping up and supporting our friends. Danny has so much support for so many people. And he truly is an extraordinary moderator, which is a reflection on who he is as a person. No person who enters a live stream that I've seen has not gotten a high from Danny. This is what I mean when I began today talking about kindness to everyone and everything. Making no distinctions. Again, as I was talking with Miss Blipper, Course in Miracles begins with only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. Does that mean that we don't experience things that are, if we experience it, it's real? That's not what it's saying. It's saying that our experience is based upon our perceptions. Our perceptions aren't real. Our perceptions are actually projections. We are projecting guilt and fear. And thus we live in a world filled with guilt and fear. But that's an illusion. Because the reality of who we are, the reality of God, the reality of the mind of God is absolute love without distinction. So if we are experiencing anything that is not love, that means it's part of the illusion. How do we awake from the illusion? How do you wake up from any dream? You simply wake up and you see it. It was a dream. Everything that we're afraid of. Danny says, Jason's dog is barking. Is he, is Jason up? So Jason will be putting in some work with Stuart. Always good to see. Let's see. He says here it'll be at 2:24 p.m. my time, which is not too far. We're coming up there, guys. All right, so let me wrap things up. I'm going to go and I'm going to watch Jason Stewart. I'm going to, Jason says he's still here, make my last little meal for the day. We'll be back in about 3 hours. We'll talk a little more about this stuff, if anyone is, if anyone would like. Let's see. Burpee Fishman says, I'm here. Well, thanks for being here, Stuart. Daisy says, bye, Yogi. Bye, everyone. I'll be over. Jason's to watch. Nice, guys. That's how we do it. I'm going to bring up Kay Renee's Garden because I've missed some stuff and I want to catch up with Kay. Christine says, bye, Daisy. Bye, Daisy. Sorry. Jason says, thanks all. Daisy says, Stuart. All right. With that said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's much appreciated. And again, I'll be back in about 3 hours. Danny says we all support Jace. That's the way to do it, guys. Hey, our friend Joe says, okay, let me start now, trying to get motivated. Hey, Joe, just think of Leo. Just think of that big work that Leo did. That'll definitely motivate you and inspire you. So our friend Joe's going to be live too, getting in his reps. He's doing Navy SEALs today. And Daisy says, bye. Smallface says, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed your tacos, Smallface. Smallface, I'm going to wrap things up, but I'm going to see you guys on over at Jace's. So take care, everyone. Thank you again. Gilbert gives a salute to Hulk. A well-deserved salute. Hulk is consistent with the big work. Michael says, great stream, Yogi. Thank you, Michael. Danny says, bye to Daisy. Jay says, namaste. Namaste to you, my friend. I will see everyone later. Take care, guys.